right, back again with 11 more questions from the SAT question bank. All circle questions. We're going to get through them all bit by bit. Point F lies on a unit circle in the XY plane and has coordinates 1, 0. Point G is the center of the circle and has coordinates 0, 0. Point H also lies on the circle and has coordinates -1y, where y is a constant. Which of the following could be the positive angle measure of FGH in radians? This one is a new one, hard one. All the ones I'm doing today are hard. And we have G as the center. We have H over here somewhere, because it's -1. This is H. We don't know where, but it lies somewhere there. And then we have F here, let's say, right? So then our angle is going to be this angle here. So how do we find that? If you look at these, we need to be in the second or third quadrants or on the negative x-axis. If we have A, 27 pi over 2, that's really 13 pi and 1/2 pi. So we can take away multiples of 2 pi, right? Because every 2 pi we start over. So when we subtract 12 pi from it, we get 1.5 pi's. Okay, 1.5 pi's is 3 half pi's. That would take us all the way to here. That would make the x-axis 0. So it's not A. B, we're just adding a pi onto that. So that would take us all the way up here. So it's not B. C, 24 pi is a multiple of 2 pi. So if we did that and did rotations, we would end up back at the beginning. So it has to be D, and D makes sense because that would take us a pi here, and we would end up here, and we could have a -1 there, okay? Very abstract, tricky unit circle question, but totally possible and doable, and you don't even need Desmos for it. Then we have this, the graph of the given equation is circle in XY plane. The point AB lies on the circle. Which of the following is a possible value for A? Okay, so what you can do on this one is just graph it and see what the values are. So when we graph it, we're going to get x plus 4 squared plus y minus 19 squared equals 121. Then what's the range? X can be at most around 7, the least around -15. So the only one that fits between -15 and 7 is B, -14. Okay, you could also do it algebraically, but I think Desmos makes it very quick. Let's go on to the next one. And these are hard. So do you see, even with hard questions, you can make them easy on yourself. The equation above defines a circle in the XY plane. What are the coordinates at the center of the circle? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do Desmos. I'm going to do x squared plus 20x plus y squared plus 16y equals -20. And the center is both negatives. We have -20 and -16, -10 and -8. If you look, -20 is around here. So it has to be the -10 and -8. So it's going to be B, right? So we're right there. That is B. Easy peasy. If you didn't have answer choices, it might be harder because you'd have to get it exact. But they gave us answer choices, so they're basically begging us to use Desmos. All right, and we have this one here. This one you don't really use Desmos for. Point O is the center of the circle above, and the measure of angle OAB is 30 degrees. If the length of OC is 18, what is the length of arc AB? So OAB is here. This is 30. That means that this is 30. That means this is 180 minus 60, so it is 120. Okay, so then if the length is OC is 18, that means circumference equals 2 pi times 18. It's going to equal 36 pi. Okay, what is the length of arc AB? We do proportions. 120 over 360, right, because the total was 360 degrees, equals x over 36 pi. So we don't even have to do the math, because if you look, right, 12 over 36 equals x over 36 pi. It'll be 12 pi over 36 pi. And it is B, okay? A classic question. The key is understanding that we're dealing with an isosceles triangle. It's isosceles because they're both radii, so they're going to be equal to each other. And now we have this one here. A circle in the xy plane has a diameter with endpoints 2, 4, and 2, 14. An equation is this, where r is the positive constant. What is the value of r? So you have to find the distance here. The nice thing is that it's 2 and 2 for the x value, so it's really just 14 minus 4. That equals 10 as the diameter. So then the radius is going to equal 5. And it's just asking for that, so we don't have to do r squared. Our answer is just 5, okay? Easy, but just tricky understanding what they're asking for, but once you see that, you'll be fine. And again, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Circle A in the xy plane is an equation of x plus 5 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 25. Circle B has the same center as circle A. The radius is 2 times the radius of circle A. The equation defining circle B in the xy plane is x plus 5 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals k, where k is a constant. What is the value of k? So k equals radius of B squared. Radius of B equals 2 radius of A. Radius of A equals square root of 25. It equals 5. So radius of B equals 2 times 5. It equals 10. So then we do K equals 10 squared. It equals 100. Okay? It seems abstract and hard, and you have to use Desmos, but not really. It's all about just breaking it down bit by bit. Okay, then we have this here. Circle A in the xy plane has the equation x plus 5 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 4. Circle B is the same center as circle A. The radius of circle B is 2 times the radius of circle A. The equation defining circle B is x plus 5 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals k, where k is a constant. What is the value of k? Looks familiar, right? So we're going to do the same thing. Square root of 4. We get 2. It's 2 times again, so it's going to be 2 times 2. We get 4, and then we do 4 squared equals 16. The SAT loves repeating certain types of questions, and this is one of them, so you really want to nail it down. What is the diameter of the circle in the xy plane with equations? X plus x minus 5 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 16. No need to use Desmos, just do square root of 16. That gets you 4. And then diameter is double the radius. So it equals 2 times 4. It equals 8. Okay, and that is this one. Let's go to the next one. A circle in the xy plane has its center at 1918 and has a radius at 9k. Which equation represents this circle? So, again, no need for Desmos or anything. It's going to be x minus 19, because we're subtracting this, y minus 18. They all have that. And then the radius is squared, so we just do 9k squared. So that gets us 81k squared. And that is B. All right, so then let's move on to the next one. Again, these are all hard level, but you can see if you understand the form of the equation, which I've talked about in the past, is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where h and k are the center. If you know that, so much of the SAT math gets easy. And then we have this. Point O is the center of a circle. The measure of arc RS on the circle is 100 degrees. What is the measure in degrees of its associated angle ROS? This one is asking you a very conceptual question. So it's associated angle, and this, right, if it's a center angle, they're always going to be equal. So it's going to be 100 degrees. So you can visualize it. You have this here. You have this. Then you draw it out. It's a little bigger than 90. This is 100. And this is 100. If it was inscribed, that'd be half of 100, and that would be 50. But that's not what it's asking for. All right. So again, conceptual. This is stuff you learn in geometry. So you just got to return to that. It's nothing too crazy. Just a few key concepts. And then last one for the day, the equation x plus 6 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 121 defines a circle in the xy plane. What is the radius of the circle? So to find the radius of this, you just take 121, you square root it, and that's going to be 11. You could use Desmos for that, but hopefully you don't have to. All right, 11 hard circle questions. I hope these all made sense. If you have any questions on this or anything else, you know what to do. Put it in the comments. I hope it's sunny where you are, but if it's raining out there, I hope that rain is cleaning your windows and watering your plants. Bye.